This video is a pictorial essay of an art exhibition of Sadiq Khan's iconic works held on May 1st, 2026 in Toronto, Mississauga, Canada. The exhibition was inaugurated by Pakistan's High Commissioner in Canada, His Excellency Muhammad Salim. It was attended by several member Canadian parliaments and community leaders. Hello, I'm Salman Ahmed of Sadiq Khan Foundation from San Diego, California, and I'm visiting Toronto to support this Sadiq Khan exhibition, which is sponsored by Pakistan Times and KB Rugs. Sadiq Khan was the greatest cultural icon of Pakistan, and this is the first time this exhibition is taking place in Toronto, in Canada, and we hope that our Canadian friends will be able to appreciate the genius of Sadiq Khan. They will get to see Sadiq Khan's modern art, calligraphies, and drawings as well. So this is once in a life chance, and I invite everybody to come and appreciate Sadiq Khan's work.
Hello, this is Nadeem. We'd love to invite you for the exhibition of Sadiq Khan. We'd love to see you tomorrow from 5 to 9 p.m. You can see the beautiful lot. You will enjoy to having snacks and very beautiful painting, which is a rare of rare, and it's organized by KB Rugs and Pakistan Time. We love to invite you all. Thank you.
A 3-day exhibition of the renowned artist Sadiq Khan begins in Mississauga at KB Rugs. The inauguration will take place on Friday, May 1st at 5:30 p.m., officiated by Muhammad Salim, High Commissioner of Pakistan. Art enthusiasts are warmly invited to attend and experience the remarkable works of Sadiq Khan. Please contact 416-732-6660 for details, or Arzish Nadeem at 647-779-6535.
तो यहाँ से लोग आएंगे, ये जो सीढ़ियाँ हैं यहाँ से चढ़ते हुए ये ऊपर आएंगे जब एंटर होंगे तो पहला जो है ये नज़र आएगा, और फिर आधे घंटे में मेहमान आने शुरू हो जाएंगे। इसमें ये शहनाज की भी लगा दी हैं। अभी ज़ाहिर है शुरू नहीं हुआ है, मगर लोग आने शुरू हो रहे हैं। हाँ भाई, तो ये है जरा।
अभी कितने हैं? अच्छा, अभी नहीं है कोई, सबकी हो गई शादी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, honorable guests, distinguished guests. My name is Salman Ahmed. I am with Sadiq Khan Foundation. Sadiq Khan Foundation was established back in May 2007 with the goal of discovering, preserving and promoting art of Sadiq Khan. In the meantime, last 20 years, by the way, this is not a commercial organization. We have no commercial activity, none whatsoever. In the meantime, what we have done is
all the paintings are in surroundings, please. And help yourself for the tea and coffee and refreshment. Thank you.
So when I undertook the project to document his work, and incidentally, I'm not a writer. I don't know much about art. My background is in nuclear missile systems for over 35 years, in very senior level positions. I didn't know where to start. My goal was to maybe have a photo album of his modern art and a photo album of his calligraphic work. But then it just so happened that one thing led into another, and I have written and published more than 35 books on Sadat Khan's life and work. One of the books is Saga of Sadat Khan, which is the largest book on the subject of art ever published in Pakistan. Pakistan Foreign Office has recommended that all its embassies around the world should have a copy in their collection, as well as have extra copies so they can use it as gift for dignitaries who visit the embassies. Indian Express newspaper has declared is one of the most important books on the subject of Indian art, that includes Indian and Pakistani art. There are other books, for example, Pakistan National Council of Art, they have about 200 of Sadat Khan's works. So one of my books is analysis of each and every work at PNC. So that's what Sadat Khan Foundation has been doing. I do not, as I said, I do not get involved in any commercial activities. I do not exhibit, and that responsibility has been transferred, and he has been doing a wonderful job. That is Riaz Niazi of Gallery Sadat Khan from Chicago. So please give him a big hand, because this is all because of him. Now, some of the works that are on display here are remarkable works. They have a history, and art, which is a universal language, does not require any translation. Sadat Khan was a polymath. He was a confluence of Picasso, Michelangelo, poet Omar Khayyam, and calligrapher Yaqub. Likes of him are not born in centuries, because his work was unique, it was innovative, and it was difficult to even duplicate. So how was it unique? I'm not going to talk so much about his art, because it is a very vast subject, very deep subject, very complex subject. Besides, this is not a seminar on art. So what I would like to do is state a few facts about Sadat Khan that places him at a pedestal where it is very difficult for anyone to reach. For example, back in 1963, when there was no social media or computer or even television was in its infancy, New York Times, the most influential newspaper of the United States of America, ran an article on Sadat Khan's art. At the same time, Washington Post ran an article on Sadat Khan's art. Same times, Christian Science Monitor. This is 1963. I came to this country in 1968 to join engineering, and at that time, 1968, college professors, this is based on my experience, they were not really even aware of Pakistan's existence. When I will tell them that obviously they were foreign students, when I will tell them I'm from Pakistan, they will ask me, where is Pakistan? In South America? To have a Pakistani talent covered in New York Times, it is a big deal. Le Monde and La Figaro, which are the leading newspapers from France, they ran articles on Sadat Khan. La Figaro says Sadat Khan's multiplicity is reminiscent of Picasso. Just to a newspaper, most prestigious newspaper from France, to mention Sadat Khan and Picasso in the same breath is a big deal. I mentioned New York Times. It said there is a new personality in art. I tried to read in between the lines. New York Times could have easily said that Sadat Khan is 32-year artist from Pakistan and he seems to be very talented. Now, that could have been a simple statement. But when they say that there is a new personality in art, it's saying a lot. British Times, which is the leading newspaper from UAE, he had the heading, Renaissance of Islamic Calligraphy. A mystic artist from Pakistan became a legend in his life. And the last sentence is a remarkable story of Sadat Khan, who did not seek but was endowed with divine inspiration. So there are three sentences, and that each one of them places him at a head and shoulders above anyone else. Think about it. He is responsible for the Renaissance of Islamic Calligraphy, a newspaper which is Arabic-speaking world. They are crediting him as the as responsible for Renaissance of Islamic calligraphy. They are calling him a legend. We in Pakistan throw these accolades very loosely. They will, somebody will hit a chakka in cricket and he will become a legend. But this is an international newspaper. That's what calling him a legend. And when he says divine inspiration, Sadaqain's, is there anybody here who does not understand Urdu? Everybody understands. So one of Sadaqain's rubai is हरफों की हुदूद में दिखाऊंगा वो शहर, खाकों की क़यूद में दिखाऊंगा वो शहर, जो कुछ के अदम में देखता हूँ मैं आजकल तुमको वजूद में दिखाऊंगा वो शहर. So this is what Khaleej Times, I am pretty sure they were not aware of the rubai that Sadaqain had composed in 1970, but still they on their own came to the conclusion that he was inspired by divine inspiration. Few other facts. Government of Pakistan established 3 art galleries in Sadaqain's name. These galleries were not like a hole in the wall or a store in a strip mall, but they were in historic buildings. Like for example, in Karachi it was in Frere Hall, in Lahore it was in Lahore Museum, in Islamabad it was a dedicated building, Sadaqain Gallery. Government of Pakistan has not bestowed this kind of award or reward on any private citizen. No Pakistani private citizen. If you are somebody in power, yeah, you can have streets named after you, you can have buildings named after you, you can have airports, but a private citizen to garner that kind of adulation, impossible. So much so that State Bank of Pakistan, they recognize Sadaqain on a currency bill. So they did not hire him to design the currency bill, but they honored him posthumously with a Sadaqain artwork on a currency bill. No Pakistani, I mean absolutely no Pakistani can make this claim. When Zulfikar Ali Bhutto met Indira Gandhi after 1971 war, the gift as the leader exchange gift program, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's gift to Indira Gandhi was a Sadaqain's painting. When George Bush received President Musharraf's gift to George Bush was Sadaqain's book. When President Zardari visited Ceylon, his gift to the President of Ceylon was his Sadaqain's book in 2012. So he that kind of stature. Unfortunately, what happened is, as I